What is up guys, Simon from PianoPig.com, and in this week's video, due to popular request, I'm going to be breaking down a solo I played over a J Dilla track in one of my recent Instagram videos. Before we get stuck into it, let's have a quick listen to the solo.
Yo, check it out now. Another batch from the one they call JD. Word up. Check it out. Get at me. Alright, chill.
So that is what we're going to be digging into today, and if you enjoyed this video and find it useful, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, as you don't want to be missing out on the good stuff. And also, if you'd like the notation of this solo written out for you, you can download that for free via the link in the description. Let's do it! So this is the opening track for J Dilla's album Another Batch. This is probably one of my favourite collections of Dilla's stuff, and they are all good fun to shred over. So first things first, let's have a listen to what the harmony is doing. You really need to know what's happening with the chords in order to improvise over something melodically. Luckily, the harmony in this track is actually pretty simple. I was just hearing a B flat minor to an E flat minor, alternating between the two. Let's have a listen to the track and I'll hold some voicings down so we can hear.
Alright. Yo, check it out now. Another batch from the one they call JD.
So the harmony is nice and simple. It's just a 1-4 in the key of B flat minor. Now we've got that down, let's start digging into this solo. I'm going to play it through once, and then we'll start breaking it down. And although I did use a synth lead in the original video, I'm just going to be playing it on a piano today. Here it is.
Alright. Yo, check it out now. Another batch from the one they call JD. Word up. Check it out. Get at me. Alright, chill.
So this is the first phrase I play. So there's already an existing melody in the track, played by the guitar, which is this. Let's have a listen to it. You hear it?
Check it out now. Another batch from the one they call JD. Word up.
So I'm really just using this to create my first line, slightly changing it to kind of harmonize with it a little bit. And this line is also constructed from the B flat minor blues scale, which is the key we are playing in. So that phrase is nice and simple. Let's listen to what happens next.
Yo, check it out now. Another batch.
So for this next phrase, I'm basically just building on that first phrase, developing it further. I'm pretty much still staying within the B flat blues scale, apart from one note, this G flat. And the reason being is that we're now playing over our E flat minor chord. And this G flat is the minor third of E flat. So I'm just using this note to slightly hint at the new chord we're now playing over. But other than that, everything else is just riffing using the B flat blues scale. So from the top,
check it out now. Another batch.
Let's have a listen to the next phrase.
Yo, check it out now. Another batch from the one they call JD.
Here it is again. So what's going on here? Well, this phrase is over the E flat minor chord. And I'm now playing using the E flat Dorian scale. So over E flat minor, I start on the 9, come down to the 5, back up to the 1, and then I play down this F minor 7 chord, which gives us a nice Dorian sound from this natural 6. And it's also just a very nice melodic phrase. So that's the first part of the phrase. And here's the rest of it. So I'm going outside for a bit here. And the outside part of it is basically just playing up this G major triad. And this is essentially just a random triad that doesn't fit into the key, superimposed within this phrase. You know, that sounds pretty nasty. But the reason it works is because of how I've led into it and come back out of it melodically. So we play the first part, and then we use a chromatic approach note to get us to this G nice and melodically. And then we play up that G major triad. And then to get back in, we come to this B flat, which is the 5 of our E flat minor, and then come down chromatically to end the phrase nice and melodically. So all together. And then I'm also messing about with the phrasing a little bit as well, pushing and pulling the feel so it sounds a bit more like this. And again. Let's have a listen to the next phrase.
Yo, check it out now. Another batch from the one they call JD. Word up. Check it out.
Here's that last phrase again. So I start by outlining the chord tones from an E flat minor chord. 9, 3, 5, 7. And I start by coming down to the 9 like this. And then I jump up to this B flat. And then I finish off by just riffing using the B flat blues scale again. So everything all together so far sounds like this.
Alright. Yo, check it out now. Another batch from the one they call JD. Word up. Check it out. Get at me.
And let's have a listen to the next phrase.
Word up. Check it out. Get at me. Alright.
This is just some simple stuff using the B flat minor scale. Kind of just playing that pattern twice in a row. And then our final phrase sounds like this.
Get at me. Alright, chill.
So we start by coming up this pattern that I always love to play. And then we have some bebop stuff. We come down the B flat minor scale, and then we use an approach pattern to get to this G flat. And then we have this, another classic bit of bebop language. And then we end the phrase with some more blues scale stuff. So that final phrase all together. And that's it. Let's play through the whole thing along to the track.
Alright. Yo, check it out now. Another batch from the one they call J Dilla. Check it out. Get at me. Alright, check.
So for all you guys who have requested a breakdown of that solo, I hope this video has satisfied you. And as I mentioned at the start, if you'd like the notation of this solo, then you can download that for free via the link in the description. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.